Welcome to Digital Learning, an initiative of Department of Collegiate Education, Karnataka. In this video session, we will be learning some concepts on numerical analysis. This is useful for the students of 5th Sem BSc Mathematics studying under Mangalore University. In this video session, we will be learning some concepts on iteration method. The main objective of this session is to learn the theoretical aspects of iteration method to solve the algebraic and transcendental equations. At the end of this session, the students will be able to understand the theory behind iteration method, which is used to solve the algebraic and transcendental equations. Let us see the theoretical aspects of iteration method. Consider the function f of x equal to 0. We rewrite this function as x is equal to phi of x. Then the root of equation 1, that is the root of the given equation f of x equal to 0, is same as the point of intersection of the straight line y equal to x and the curve representing y is equal to phi of x. We will see now the sufficient condition needed for the convergence of iterations. The theorem says that if alpha is a root of f of x equal to 0, which is equivalent to x is equal to phi of x, and I is any interval containing the point x is equal to alpha, along with that it should satisfy this condition, that is modulus phi dash of x is less than 1 for all x in the interval I. If all these three conditions are satisfied, then the sequence of approximations x0, x1, x2, etc. xn will converge to the root alpha, provided the initial approximation x0 is chosen in I. Let us see the proof of this theorem. Suppose that alpha is the root of the equation x is equal to phi of x. Then it satisfies this equation, that is alpha is equal to phi of alpha. Suppose that xn minus 1 and xn are two successive approximations to alpha. Then xn is nothing but phi of xn minus 1, and hence xn minus alpha is, just by finding the difference of these two equations, xn minus alpha is equal to phi of xn minus 1 minus phi of alpha. By using mean value theorem, we get this result that for any psi in the interval xn minus 1 and alpha, phi dash of psi is given by this term, and hence equation 1 can be rewritten as xn minus alpha equal to xn minus 1 minus alpha into phi dash of psi. Now we will apply the third condition, that mod phi dash of xi is less than or equal to k, where k is less than or equal to 1 for all I. Then modulus value of this will be mod xn minus alpha less than or equal to k into modulus xn minus 1 minus alpha. Similarly, modulus replacing n by n minus 1, we get modulus xn minus 1 minus alpha less than or equal to k into xn minus 2 minus alpha. which by substituting this in the previous result, we get mod xn minus alpha less than or equal to k square into modulus xn minus 2 minus alpha. Proceeding in this way, we get mod xn minus alpha less than or equal to k power n into mod x naught minus alpha. As n tends to infinity, the right hand side, that is this factor, converges to 0, and hence we conclude that xn will converge to alpha, that is the sequence of approximations converges to the root alpha. Here are few observations. The smaller the value of phi dash of x, the more rapid will be the convergence. The method of iteration is particularly useful for finding the real roots of an equation given in the form of an infinite series. This iteration method is linearly convergent. In this video session, we have learned the theoretical aspects of iteration method. Thank you.